Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got a perfect night for baseball on the show. It's the Cincinnati Reds going up against the New York Mets. Okay, all set to go. In now for the Reds, TJ Friedl. In there at the knees, and we are underway. And a foul ball. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
That was just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. The wind of the pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Stays alive. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Vientos brings it in, and that's the 3rd out. We go to the bottom of the 1st, and now the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Fought off foul.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
That one ripped right center field. That's back there. Adios, pelota. That's worth the price of admission. And they jump out front. It's 1-0.
How in the world did he manage to hit that one out? It wasn't even in the strike zone. High fastballs, especially with good velocity, can be really hard to catch up to. But he stays tall, his top hand works extremely well, and he absolutely clobbered it.
And now it's Juan Soto.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2. And as well, lots of pop in that bat. So you combine the slug with really good defense. Next pitch is outside.
2-2.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Popped up. Lux gets under it. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Green, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slurve. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
Here's Pete Alonso. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. And the inning is over. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're watching Major League Baseball. Second inning set to go. Now it's the Reds DH, Miguel Andujar. Fastball for a strike. Fouled off. He was late. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Just missed.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
1-2 now. This to third. Vientos throws across the diamond. 1 out in the second. And now it's Austin Hayes.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
That misses. And now it's even 1-1. Matthew Ross behind the plate. Pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, pitchers that work side to side effectively love being on the mound with Ross calling balls and strikes, Boog. If you can command your stuff on the outer edges of the strike zone, he will reward you.
That's outside. And it's 3-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it. Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to.
Nice grab. Race to the bag, but he's safe. Good job to avoid the double play.
Cat-like reflexes over there for Pete Alonso.
Spencer Steer in the box now. Takes strike one. In the air, center field. Mullins under it. And that's the third out. Reds leave one. Back now and a new arm on the mound to start the bottom of the second. Tony Santillan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Starling Marte, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Hard hit, left field, base hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Cedric Mullins, the next to hit. Inside, almost got him. That one fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swings through it for the K. Some high cheese for strike three. And now it's Mark Vientos. And that one fouled off. Marte at first, one gone. Swing and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters They take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And now Luis Torrens. Lux makes the catch. 2 down.
Batting ninth.
Ronnie Mauricio now.
The bottom of the order here, Boog. You got to go right after this guy.
As they look to pick up an add-on run. And the number 9 guy at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And that one is inside.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming. Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
And there's the automatic.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
And that is out of play. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Pop up here, third base side. And that is that. 2 left on. All set for the start of the inning. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Jose Trevino. That's out to center field. And there's 1 down. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. In there for strike 1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Ooh, I thought he'd bite right there.
And that's a strikeout looking. And they're down to their last out.
Yeah, that's a tough pitch to stay on. You don't want to get beat inside. And as you see that pitch continue to run away from you, by the time it's in the catcher's mitt, you think it's a ball off the plate away.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. 2 outs, base is empty. Next pitch is outside. 1 strike away. That one the other way. On to first. Ball game. And the Mets claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense.
They say a solo shot won't beat you, but that definitely doesn't apply in a 3-inning game. That often can be all you need, and that was the case here in this one.
The final 1-0. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John